A new bar just came in. Developing value is inside and volume is lower than previous pit profile. POC migration is migrating down. POC is prominent.
Alright, good morning, trader. It is Wednesday, April 7th. Go ahead and look at the date. Ooh, man, I've been up all night. I got done with my training yesterday and I slept for like 10 hours. So I didn't sleep whatsoever last night. And thank God I got my coffee here. I was finally starting to wake up, but let's take a look and see what's going on here in the S&Ps. Okay, so you'll have to excuse me for the blank space up here in the top right. Actually, let's put the Nasdaq up so you guys can see side by side what the indexes are doing. So things are looking pretty bearish here in the overnight session. We can see that we are testing this major area of balance right here on the S&P. So if this is our range that was created, when we broke above 4,000, we are testing the low of this range. Now, the reason why I'm primarily bearish today is mostly because of the other indexes. Because if you look at the Dow, if you look at the Russell, and the Nasdaq, everything is taken out yesterday's low. So you can see here's yesterday's low, like around 48.75. Excuse me, that must be 58.75. We've already busted through it. So the overnight session, we had this kind of choppy area of balance, and now we're in price discovery, testing lower. So as per what I'm expecting to happen today, I'm primarily looking for the market to drop. I want to see a break below this primary support zone at 40.55, take out this pivot low around 40.52, and then drop hard after that once we enter the low volume node. I mean, realistically, anything below this green line is a low volume node. You can see we've got high volume here, and then we've got light to medium volume accumulated. Can't even talk. Accumulated over here. It'd probably be easier if I just drew a volume profile so you can see what I'm seeing. Just waiting for that to render. Okay, so you can see I need to get a different profile. This one doesn't have the best graphic for this particular area. But you can see that basically anything below here, below this line, is a low volume node. So if we can break through that, price is really going to start dumping fast. And we'll probably continue to drop until we fall to the next big area of balance. So essentially, what I'm looking for target wise is 40.35. This is my first target, because we've got this level, this volume from the overnight session in here, and potentially my furthermost target is 40.20. I don't think we'll get down to 4,000. That would be a really, really big drop. It's possible, but unlikely. So, like I said, I'm looking for us to move into price discovery today, break the low of this range, and then hit either 40.35 or 40.20. And I'm most definitely short. So that's my bias for the day. Let's take a look at the other indexes so we can see the NASDAQ over here. And you can see yesterday's low right here. That's yesterday's low. And we have taken that out. So, like I said, then all the other indexes are kind of showing the same signals. If we look at the Russell and the Dow, bear with me. All right, so we've got the Russell on top, and then we have the Dow on the bottom. You can see the Dow is trending pretty strong to the downside, and the Russell, and both of them have taken out yesterday's low. So, yeah, this is the short. Really, I was waiting for. I was expecting it to happen yesterday, but it just never kicked into gear. So hopefully, I'll be able to make some money on my SPXU call that I got. So as far as equities goes, um, it really depends on what you're trading, how correlated it is to the S&P, and what the price action looks like. But primarily, I would be looking for solid shorts. So if you're somebody that trades options, definitely a good day for puts. Of course, you can always trade the inverse ETFs like SPXU. That is 2 times leveraged S&P inverse. So, like I said, if SPY or SPX goes up, SPXU goes down, and then it multiplies it by 2 times. So that'd be a decent ticker to trade. That's what I'm currently in short. Well, it's an SPXU call, which is basically a short SPY or something. If we look at the ticker here, let's say it's a 5-minute. Let's switch to a 15. And surprisingly, it's actually up in pre-market, but I don't think it's gonna hold. Let me actually bear with me. Huh. Yeah, interesting price action on this. Yeah, that's interesting. I would have expected to be down in pre-market, but volume on this, it doesn't look like it's been all that big. So maybe when things start to sell off, it'll pick up. But we'll see what happens. In any event, like I said, I'm probably going to wrap things up a little bit earlier than I normally do today. I want to be able to get in my trades before we break 40.55. So
Order
I'm
submitted.
just gonna put it on right now because we're right at a good spot.
Order filled.
All right, let's do this. Can you look at UTME? And what are my opinions on Tick RR in a long-term hold? Rolls Royce. Okay, yeah, we can take a look at both those guys. All right, so let's look at UTME first. And is it just me, or did this just IPO? AO or Julio, however you want to. I mean, this is a 15-minute chart, but it's like it has no data on it. So I'm wondering if this thing just IPO'd. I don't think we had any IPOs today. I thought they were all on Thursday. Okay, it did. Got it. There's just not enough price action to really say, to be honest. You know, it could go anywhere, to be honest. I will say that, I mean, structurally, we went up hard, and then it looks like it gapped down, maybe went back up, and then gap back up. It's really hard to tell with this little volume and price action, so I don't really have an opinion. It's just too hard to read what's going on there. I will say that volume dropped way, way, way off relative to the last, time period. So, all right. So Rolls Royce. So let's see. Royce Value Trust, Rolls Royce Holdings. I'm trying to find the right. What's the right ticker, Jonesy? Because they trade on a lot of different exchanges. OTC, NCTY. Yeah, you got it. While I'm waiting on that ticker, we'll come back to Rolls Royce, but yeah. Okay, so we're gapping down here this morning in pre-market, so things already look kind of bearish. That's the move from yesterday's close, and we're testing this low volume node kind of area. Here is yesterday's low of the day. So I'd primarily be looking for us to take out yesterday's low and then just continue to the downside. That being said, let's see what we have in terms of targets. I'm going to go to like a 4-hour and see what levels we have around here. Okay. So as far as levels go, I mean, we're right at this previous pivot high from back here. Okay, UK1 worth 112 currently. All right, I'll find it. So, like I said, we're right at this pivot high. I mean, if we can break through this support level, it has the potential to continue to drop quite a bit. You know, we have some minor levels in here as well, like this very small pivot, and that level. So we've got some minor inflection points there. But really, I mean, if we can, just need to break through this previous pivot high, and I think we should be able to get some decent continuation here. This is clearly very bearish, so that's N as in Nancy, C, T as in Tom, Y, guys. All right, so Rolls Royce, and let's see, UK. I do not see LSE. Yeah, I think this is it. Okay. Okay, so overall, it looks pretty bearish. It looks like we gapped up yesterday. Let's switch to a 1 hour. And yeah, so yesterday we gapped up with strength, and now we're consolidating. I would probably lean more towards the bull side. So I'd be looking for this previous high to be taken out. Note that we have an unfilled gap right here, so that would be a good profit taking area. So I'd be looking for a breakout potentially in continuation, filling the gap. Yeah, my bias for today is definitely bearish. Like I mentioned on the S&Ps, don't worry about this. I'm just down like 3 ticks. Like I mentioned on the S&Ps here, we've already taken out yesterday's low. We broke a little bit back up into yesterday's range, but I am primarily short. If you look at the Nasdaq, the Russell, and the Dow futures, all of them have taken out yesterday's low already. So, like I said, I'd be looking for a continuation here. This is the main level that I'm looking for a break at, 40.55. I want to see a break of 40.55. Take out this previous pivot low, and then break all the way down to like 40.35 or 40.20. So those are, I mean, that's my bias for today. Definitely short. We just need to get all these other scalpers here to get the message. All right, in any event, like I said, I'll probably wrap it up a little bit early today. I'll do, if anybody else has requests, I've got time for maybe 2 more. So if you have anything you're trading, throw it in the chat. So this is SOS. And wow, very nice gap up in pre-market. This thing has got some serious momentum. Okay, so we gapped up from $4.51 all the way up to basically $6. And we are currently trading right in this previous area of consolidation. So I don't know if this thing is going to need to pull back and kind of retest maybe this gap zone or something like that. You can see we just filled the gap that was right here. It really depends on how the price action looks, but all in all, I would definitely say this looks like a really good long trade, and we have plenty of headroom above us. So this thing looks good. Jamal, I cut my own hair, bro. Okay, cool. So that's pretty much what I have for you guys today. I'll probably get out of here unless anybody else has any burning questions. Damn it. All right, well, my ES trade just got stopped out, but it was a loss of 6 ticks, so not a big deal. Oh, nice. You know what I just realized? I forgot to switch off of my sim account. Apparently I didn't lose money. I love when that happens. Oh my god. Too funny. I must have good karma today or something. That usually doesn't happen. Okay, so yeah, guys, this is SOS. I'm gonna move out to a 4 hour here so we can see a little bit more what this price action looks like in the grand scheme. We also note we have a very large unfilled gap way up there, up around $10, between 9 and 10 bucks. So at some point the market may want to come back in and fill that gap. But I mean, just we've got a lot of trap shorts down here, and I mean, whoever put that trade on, that takes a lot of volume to do that. So I would suspect that we would be able to get continuation, and I think this level right here around $9 would be a great target. Just because that's logically, that seems like it would make the most sense to get all the way back up there. So that's a $4 move. Hey, what's up, Wandering? All right, so again, guys, just to kind of, before I wrap things up here, in case you just came in, so my bias for today is short, and I'm primarily looking for a break at this level at 40.55. Now, I do see that the longs are starting to come back in here, and this is probably just a pullback. That being said, all the other indexes, the NASDAQ, the Russell, the Dow, everybody has taken out yesterday's low already. So I'm hoping to get some continuation here. Like I said, this is the kind of behavior I was hoping to see yesterday, but we didn't. In any event, I'm primarily bearish. We are opening up in yesterday's range, so it might be a little bit choppy on the open, and I will know that I'm wrong if we can break back up into this previous area of balance. If we can get back up here by the overnight POC, then all these shorts are trapped, and I'll probably switch my bias to long. So that's pretty much what I've got for you guys today. Thanks for joining me, as always, and we'll probably get out of here, I guess. Got 13 minutes till the open, guys. Oh, don't forget the FOMC meeting minutes come out at 11 a.m. Pacific time today. So those are the notes, basically, or the what do you call that? The anyways, it's just the transcription. There we go. The transcription from the policy meeting that happened 2 weeks ago at the Fed. So those notes will be available after 11 a.m. Today, Pacific time, and things may be a little bit choppy until that gets released. And in any event, thanks so much for tuning in, guys. I'm gonna get out of here. Appreciate you as always. By the way, like I am certainly on other platforms, so if you, I mean, most of you guys obviously know me from TikTok here, but note. So here are my links and everything. That's my website, thetradejournals.us. I am on YouTube. Just search for The Trade Journals. I'm streaming there as we speak, and you can actually see my full screen that way. TikTok, I have a Facebook page, Instagram, although the Instagram is mostly just my TikTok stuff. And then I am on Twitter, and I'm trying to do more intraday callouts about biases and getting more specific on Twitter. So nice. Thanks, Jamal. I appreciate you pumping me. Oh my god, that did not sound right. I appreciate you pumping my channel, to clarify. And on that note, I'm going to get the hell out of here. I appreciate you guys. I will see you tomorrow morning at 6. Take care.